Welcome back. So we're going to be having a look at some memento orbs in just a moment, and I did get everything done in between the parts, like the 4 SPG, the domain up to S rank, just like I said I would. And I've done some decryption as well, which means I potentially have some new costumes. So let's have a look at that first. See if we've got anything here with you. Kevin swimsuit. Oh my God. Right, anyway. It's just seeing it there, it's like, what the... You think you'd have an onion on it or something, just to be really silly. But no. Alright, Rufus, she got swimsuit. It just seems so very Rufus, where it's boring. It's like, yeah, you went plain, didn't you? It's like, I like plain. I know you do. What did I have on previously? I had that on him previously, didn't I? And the lightweight. Yeah, we'll go to normal now then. Is that what he's normally been wearing? Like, damn. Nothing with Katra. Nothing with Swin. Nothing with Rain. Towel. Lightweight. Towel. Remove. Altina. I like the frilly bits. I like the bows and stuff. That's nice. Towel. Remove. Okay. What else we got going on here? Nothing anywhere. Rosette's towel. Nope. Remove. Just realised that sounds like I say remove the towel. Remove the costume so it goes back to normal. Yes. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh, Nadia's towel. Go back to normal costume. Try to think, how do I phrase it better? Anyway. Anya's towel. It's just a towel. It's just a towel. It's just a towel. God, you can see how muscly she is when you actually look at her. Like, yeah, damn. Leon's towel. It's very square shoulders, as is tradition in Trails. Lightweight outfit. Not got the arm bits. I was wondering like what the difference was. Nothing new for Doa. Swimsuit, towel. I mean, look how cute that swimsuit is. It's just cute, isn't it? It's just cute. Oh, and we're back to Kevin. Anything in like, I think I did actually get some more hair here. Ugh. Basically swapping these two's hair around. It's like, no. No, 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 no. Anyway, let's see about what we got here. The memento, or actually I should, while I remember, make sure I have done that. Get fees and crows. Make sure it's unlocked. Marine's group decided blah, 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 blah. I should have loads of items as well, thinking about it. Oh, Rain's maxed out. Lovely, lovely. So, and I'm assuming nothing on the Kevin one, like, yeah. Okay, what else we got then? What else we got? Nothing else. Very well. So, memento orbs. The life of a saint. Yeah.
And who might you be? Those may have been the first Zemurian words I ever heard. Rufina Argent.
First Zemurian words.
Although she wasn't a Dominion, she was still a knight of the Gralsviter trusted deeply by Her Holiness, my grandmother. Supposedly, she found me in the middle of the wilderness on the outskirts of Zemuria when I was about 4 years old.
Outskirts, okay.
Where are you?
Okay, so we understood part of that.
At the time, I was apparently speaking words completely alien from any heard in Zemuria. Although now, I can't recall anything from back then myself. Maybe whatever role, whatever identity I had before was completed and overwritten once my role in this world was defined. Rufina took me home with her to the holy city of Arteria, where I was introduced to the woman I'd come to think of as my grandmother, Pope Orestes. I was just a little girl, only able to speak in tongues. Yet, she seemed to understand everything, and took me under her wing.
Carababel sounding at the moment.
It was written a final saint would appear just before the end times, though only in an apocrypha known as the Hidden Book of Arict. I'm still not completely certain whether I am this person, but it was clear that it was to be a girl who would appear from beyond Zemuria. I spent most of my childhood in the Tranquil Gardens, the holy courtyard of the Papal Palace, located in the rear of the Grand Cathedral. Though I was kept a secret, there were several people who came to visit me. Some, I could tell, did so with ill intent. I spent roughly 10 years there, under the guidance of my grandmother and others. It would seem that even as a young girl, I never had much of a sense of who I was. I learned the Zemurian language quickly, and would respond to others with whatever words and demeanor they most wanted to hear. To some, this was all the proof they needed that I was the saint, seeing such an ability as being perfectly suited to the role. However, grandmother, Rufina, and Rufina's friend all seemed to think otherwise. When I was 8 years old, I suddenly manifested a power that had been lying dormant in me.
The eyes.
The Akashic Eye. Silvery irises said to be held by the final saint. The first thing those eyes showed me was Rufina hugging a young boy I'd never seen before, smiling lightly as she passed away.
Kevin?
I screamed and lost consciousness. When I awoke, grandmother was there tending to me. She informed me then that Rufina had met her tragic end. It was at that point that I decided I would fulfill the role as saint that had been laid out for me. Not necessarily because of this power that I now held, but because I wanted to believe there was some important meaning behind Rufina finding me that day. So, with the informal authority the role granted me, I started to gather intel at the age of 10. I was given free rein to mobilize the Papal Guard's Iscariot unit, so I deployed them across the continent. Using my eyes, I would scan the information they would bring me, looking closely for signs of the end. Liberal, Crossbell, the Erebonian Empire. There were many places that drew my interest, but there was one in particular I kept being drawn toward.
Of course. Ored.
The one right at the center of this world, rather, of the continent of Zemuria. The Calvard Republic.
That was close.
Amidst the jumble of colors, my silver eyes caught sight of an immeasurable white void. And then, at 14 years old, I bid farewell to my grandmother and left for the Republic, pretending to be the daughter of an Eastern trader. I'd initially intended to stay working behind that facade, but I became interested in film after seeing a certain someone's career take off. What's more, this new friend of mine took it upon herself to send my information to a talent agency without asking.
Typical Judith.
As a result, well, I decided I'd have to fulfill my role in a very different way than I originally planned. But for some reason, I get the feeling that neither Her Holiness nor Rufina or her friend will mind. It doesn't change the fact that I'm still committed to my mission, but... well, I suppose it's simply all part of the goddess's plan.
The life of a saint. And still feel like there's an element that's just... again, this sort of Christianity imagery they're using for the Septian Church, that they may also be drawing out other elements. Because you got to think like the Growser to how many Growser there are and stuff like that. Like, she could be like the representative of the Messiah, Christ, within this kind of religion. It's like, It's like, if you start thinking down those lines, it's like, okay, so 12 Grailsritter, 12 disciples. One of them would end up being Judas. Which one? You know, you gotta start thinking like, if they're pulling from other things, like they're pulling from loads of different elements in our world. So it's like, yeah, there's some element there, isn't there? A faraway place, though. What is this one about? Yes. Yeah, of the Septine calendar. In a remote region, there lived a girl who, in spite of her modest life, faced every day with a bright, cheerful smile. She lived under a dull grey sky amidst a rubble of now crumbling buildings that had once been her hometown before the war. But in spite of all that, her unflappable positivity, as bright as the colour of her hair, served to cheer up the other, usually sullen residents. As bright as the colour of her hair.
Hey, Miguel! I'm here with today's rations.
Based on the voice actor, because that's sounding like it's Dawn, which will most likely mean it's Rosette.
It's Grandma's specialty. Stew made from non-fat milk powder. Make sure you eat it slow so you can really savor it, okay?
Oh, thank you. Stew is always a picker-upper.
Like, oh, thank you, Rosette. And with this thing, it's like, if it is Rosette, that was a name that was given to her. Or maybe it was given to her because they found something with her, what was left of her, you know?
Although it'd be nice if there was a bit of meat in it.
Hey now, don't be picky. You know we normally only do that when everyone goes out and hunts monsters together. Oh, Mrs. Nanai! Here's a change of diapers and some small undergarments for you. There's even a pacifier and a rattle. Dad said they found them while the men were out on one of their expeditions.
Oh, why thank you. Certainly something to be grateful for in times like these.
I swear I heard a r at the start there.
I'll have to give and the others my thanks. Oh, goodness. Oh, there. Looks like someone's awake now.
Peekaboo! Oh, you're a little cutie, aren't you?
The girl was very devout, curious about the world, and quite studious. And although the cathedral was still in disrepair due to its remote location, she attended Sunday school there in the corner of the building that day.
Let's see. The answer is x minus 2 in parentheses times x plus 7 in parentheses.
Yes, that's correct. My. Looks like we're starting to run out of intermediate level material to cover already. I really wish we had a way to let you move on to high school.
Oh, that's the place we read about in our books, right? It sounds like so much fun. It'd be so nice to chat with my friends, work hard in a club, buy snacks at the student store. And to top it all off, I'd find myself a handsome boyfriend.
Dear me.
As the evening sun began tinging the dull sky a reddish colour, the girl returned home where her family was waiting for her. Before she went in, she'd always looked up at an old sign that hung above the entrance. It seemed to have a picture of something on it.
Oh, you're back, are you? I'm surprised you didn't end up wandering off on a detour like you usually do.
Wash your hands, and then we could have some dinner. Training the new guys at work really has me spent.
Okay. Also, hi, Dad. Hi, Grandma. It's so good to be home.
That was it? That was going to allude to more going on there. I feel like that was Rosette, wasn't it? Yeah, faraway place. So it's the only thing that makes sense to me is that that's Rosette. And it was her life in a previous timeline loop, all that type of stuff. Yeah. Right. Let's head on back out. Yes. And wander around Creil. Yay! Right, so let's check. It's like, let's do the rounds, everyone. Let's check here with the shop. We will respect Lady Ashen's will. It is for that reason we offer our assistance to you. Should you require anything, you need but ask. On that topic, it seems the crew of the Advatat has also been preparing supplies. They are docked just beyond here, so you may find it beneficial to speak with them as well. I should do that, actually, because there was that chest I saw.
Thank you.
Are they... They seem like they're as they were before. I never thought the day would come when I'd set foot here. Can't believe... I can't help but feel... be disrespectful to go any further than this. Please look after Her Highness. For our part, we'll do our best to support you as much as we can.
Allow me to assist.
Bento, can we go yet? This is not...
I hope to see you again.
They really needed to change the dialogue.
A treasure chest. Good find.
Because it's just not appropriate, like, oh, I'm bored kind of approach where we are, you know.
This'll be a walk in the park. Conducting search. How does this go again?
What? Not what I pressed at all.
How does this go again?
Dear.
Conducting search.
I was gonna say, is it just gonna be us blocked in by puzzles? But no.
How does this go again? Reached with conducting search.
Alright, just buy myself some time.
How does this go again? Reached
Probably would have been okay, but better safe
conducting search
than sorry. Well, that's a big one.
Conducting search.
It was like I was just trying to get across, see if I have any
Conducting
luck
search.
there. I'm not gonna have any luck there, am I?
Conducting search.
Okay.
Conducting search.
Ah!
It's going to take more than that.
Now
Conducting
I'm
search.
stuck here for a while, aren't I? Just finding the right timing on that.
Conducting search.
Forget what I'm meant to do.
Conducting search.
Just get the right timing.
Conducting search.
There you go.
Conducting search.
Ding.
How does this go again? Reached with elegance. Conducting search.
Just watching the map.
Conducting search.
Better not turn around. I was like, oh, that's the goal. That's the goal.
Conducting search.
That's the goal. Why not just put a block there? Like, come on now.
All clear. Courtesy of yours truly.
First time, every time. Grapple cup. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. Yes, I just remembered I should do that. Quartz.
Looking to adjust your orbments?
I need the decoy back in. We have Unkatra.
Skill set
But at the
updated.
same time, I did want to see, is it possible for me to get another Grand Rock Fist? Because you've got it there. Honestly, over... We've got it elsewhere, so it's like, yeah, having 2 shields around. Or 3 shields around, actually. And then Grand Rock Fist everywhere. Can you get it as well still? You can. You've got Refreshing Veil. I'm gonna go Grand Rock Fist, because if I can spam that out. We've seen how good that is. We're getting the stun going. It's like, yeah. Yeah. I want to check out this car over here. It's a truck that was destroyed by the nuclear weapon. Its metal frame and glass clearly exposed to higher temperatures, having been melted into odd shapes. Tough for you too, huh? Yes, though everything has been reduced to ash, there's still traces of lives that were lived here. When I see them, I can't help but we feel the same. They obliterated entire bloodlines in an instant. Compared to that, assassination's practically nothing. Right. Anyway. Not to change the subject, but you said you were being employed by Arshin, right? She may have shown us her resolve when she was accompanying Her Highness, but Heiwei is really just trying to remain neutral here, aren't they? That's correct. Arshin is here on behalf of all of Heiwei simply to witness the events to come. As we have a personal contract, came to accompany her. Not even Heiwei has the right to make a judgment on what Professor Hamilton has done. It's for that reason that I asked to join you. I swear not to interfere with your objective. Well, even if we were to refuse, there would be certainly nothing stopping you from joining us. If nothing else, having her along would increase our number. That could work in our favor. Alright. I guess I don't mind. I'm glad to hear it. I know Heiwei wants to remain neutral and all, but is that something you agree with, Risha? Yeah, that's what's really important here. After all, you're not coming with us, so After all, you're not coming with us a Zhongsho of Heiwei. I suppose it works. You're coming as yourself, right? Your situation's a little different than ours, but I'm sure it's been a while since you had a little autonomy, Risha. That's where I'd like to hear what you want to do. Having once lived a Zhongsho, executing those deemed as criminals is, of course, something I'm no stranger to. As for what I think of the situation at present, I'm honestly not sure. The professor has acted against the providence of the goddess. The crime is far beyond a level that I can measure. Which is why I think I'll leave dealing with the matter to all of you. From there, I'll come to my own decision on the situation. So that's what you're prepared to do, huh? Judge what's right from wrong? It's just like her. Perhaps she's the most fair witness of all of us. In the sense that she has thus far not come to an answer regarding her thoughts on the matter. Yeah. Well, I'll think on your request, alright? Just gotta speak to her again. I can't afford to overlook what lies ahead. As one who has inherited the name of Yin, a figure who's worked from the shadows of Calvert since its founding. And most importantly, for the sake of those I hold dear who are waiting for me in Crossbell.
Alright, let's move.
Okay, got it.
This was where that inn was.
Yeah, they took such good care of us. I don't know what to say.
Yeah. I think coming here has made it finally head home. Creil village really is gone. I know I'll never hold a candle to the real thing, but I hope the footage I shot in the past can stand as a tribute to it someday. Oh, that's right, I'd heard you filmed one of your movies here. That I did. I never imagined it in my wildest nightmares that something so terrible would have happened to the place, though. See, I chose to shoot here because I thought the scenery could act as a representation of our main character's youth. Huh. Didn't think you paid attention to stuff like that. I thought you were only interested in filming shootouts and car chases. Well, it's all about pacing and balance, my friend. They'll enhance even the most exciting of scenes. But I digress. The people of this village were unbelievably kind back then. Is that so? We could say the same. Everyone we met was so friendly. As someone who had the honor of seeing Creil's true beauty, I'll make sure it remains in people's memories for generations to come. I feel it's my duty to pass down their story. Can't let it fade with the passage of time. I concur. Crime and tragedy will never disappear, but its effects have a way of slipping from the grasp of history. If you plan to do as you say, know that I will be cheering you on from the sidelines. Oh, that reminds me. When I was last here, I heard there used to be some mysterious stone statue on the outskirts of the village. Uh-huh. It had already been picked up by the church by the time I came, but man, what I wouldn't have given to catch a glimpse. Where is it now, though? That's my question. Oh, we were just talking about that. Right, the statue. Funnily enough, I was actually one of the people involved in its recovery. What? Are you kidding me? Would you mind telling me what it was like? It'll go a long way towards helping me tell Creil's story, that's for sure. It underwent a pretty thorough examination in the holy city of Arteria. But to be honest, we still don't understand everything about it. What we do know, though, is it's different from the one we found in the Empire. Doesn't exactly fit the definition of an artifact either. Okay. It's been tentatively categorized as an animistic relic from some sort of ancient Sumerian civilization, but... See, man, talk about an enigma. Thanks for giving me the scoop. Whatever it is, those who could tell the next generation about it are now gone. And knowledge like that is something else that can't ever be recovered. I pray a tragedy like this will never be repeated. Couldn't agree more. What are you trying to do here, Director? What you're trying to do here, Director, it's got my full support. Can tell it's going to do a lot of good for the world. Yeah, I've got thoughts on that. I thought maybe potentially it was going to be that it was Excalibur. That's where Excalibur came from, kind of thing. That's why it's so advanced, it's so high tech. The army got their hands on it, and then we're repurposing it. Because if you got to think, it would be similar to a Divine Knight. And if my other thoughts are correct with the idea that up there somewhere is Ishmelga, Steel, whatever you want to call it, then they need something that can fight that, which something that seems like a Divine Knight would be able to do that. But it could also be that it's from a previous loop, and it could be similar to what we're seeing with the Executors. Because Kevin did mention about this back in Sky when he was in LaBelle. And the things he was referencing had a genocide mode, which we have heard recently as well. Over in Sky with the Guardian thingies there. So that there's some similarities. So it's is there a connection between the Executors, this statue they found, and Excalibur? That's where my thoughts are right now, and I just gotta think on it a bit more. Again, this is why I feel like I should have a moment in future where I just collect all my thoughts together as we head towards Van's route. Seeing as it's looking like Marines and Kevin's route are coming to an end based on the chapter select. At the end of the day, I'm just a simple filmmaker, an entertainer. Seeing the harsh cruelty of the real world all around here makes me realize I don't really know how much I can do to help things. But even so, even if it's only an insignificant bit every day, I still need to do what I can. I feel like it as a film director, it's important, like, you have these stories, you tell these stories. That's how things get passed down Not just through history books, but through stories. It's just how the world is.
There used to be a market here, if I recall.
But now, it's like there was never anything here to begin with. How awful.
Oh, indeed. Looks like there used to be a workshop here, and a market. Must have been a pretty lively place. Never really had my chance to visit. Yeah, it might have been small, but it was always so full of life. Stall owners were pretty generous with their freebies too. Gave LP a whole bunch of stuff. Those apples were so juicy. I remember there were children I played with too. Lashkar, Annie and Kent, and they had a little cat with them, named Nero. Staying here for almost a month gave us a lot of time to get to know the villagers. They were never anything but kind to us, honestly. Even treated us like family at times. I'd expect nothing less from a melting pot like Creil. They welcomed everyone they met with open arms. Might have been their downfall, though. After all, that's how a nuke and its catalyst ended up in the village. Genesis. I'd heard there were a few involved in incidents prior to the explosion. Like the case involving the ghouls in Creil. Then there was that mess with the Genesis in Longport too. I can't help associating the Genesis with the woman waiting for us on the hillside. Who happens to be the very same woman who gave Dingo a white replica. So what are you planning to do, Ashen? Imagine a situation like this isn't exactly what a daughter of Heiwei's Lu family can afford to ignore. We intend to get our just dues. Be sure of that. Though for the moment, I think I'll wait and see how things play out. After all, would it make sense for Heiwei to interfere with your affairs? Not when Baba, Yeye and Zhao have deemed your cooperation necessary. Interesting. Sounds like Heiwei's got plans of their own. Well, either way, we appreciate you guys not getting in our way. Means all we've got to worry about now is carrying out our goal. Guess there's a chance Risha might stick her nose in our mess. She's not actually part of Heiwei, you know. But anyway, the rest is in your hands, Father Kevin. No matter the outcome, right? No matter the outcome. Whatever is about to happen in this land, I'll observe as a representative of Heiwei. No matter the outcome, I'll leave the rest in your hands, Father Kevin. I'm sure this workshop used to have a skilled old craftsman who was trusted by everyone in the village. Wish I could have visited before it ended up like this. Yeah, like, wasn't there, wasn't this little police station? Wasn't that a little thing as well? Like, oh. Remember that little Bobby there? Working to protect everyone. This was a chapel, right? Yeah, and it looks like the villagers visited pretty often too. Blasphemy doesn't even begin to describe what happened here. Well, I'm glad to have the opportunity to visit as well. I'm not sure it's suited for prayer at the moment. Truly, there are no words. To see the destruction with my own eyes. I thought I had already grieved for Creil and its people, but seeing the ruins in person is just so much more palpable. In the true sense of the word. Aww. Poor Lapis trying to get a better feel for her own emotions. Imagine those who made their way to the hillside felt much the same way. They must have steeled their resolve to step foot in the village just as we did. And given the intel I received, I think I have an idea of who exactly those people were. Your brother and his bodyguard. And the Grouser at his very own ice-hot duo, right? That's how they had the same reason for coming here that we do. I've already informed my brother of my thoughts on the matter. I intend on leaving the rest in your hands. Do you still really mean to? Our objective is right before us, all we gotta do is finish it. And if your brother and his friends get in my way before we can, trust that we won't go easy on them. I have prepared myself for whatever outcome that may come to pass. However, there's something I happen to learn on Nemeth Island. Sometimes there are things that can only be gained through clear and direct dialogue. And you, Father Kevin, somewhere in your heart there's something you're hoping to happen, right? You give me too much credit. No, she's right on the heart of the matter. I pray that the goddess lights your way, Father Kevin, and that this affair will have a happy ending. If all of you are determined to fulfill your mission, then I have no right to stop you. However, if at all possible, I hope you find an ending that leaves as few regrets as possible for everyone. Yourself included, of course, Father Kevin. Having come to this village, it finally feels as though the tragedy that took place here has become something personal to me. I'm certain my brother felt the same after passing through here. I dearly hope that the survivors and victims' families will one day be able to visit as well. Boom. Marielle. Is this where Dingo shot his footage of the detonation? Yes. And where he made his last stand. Keep seeing it around, but this crystal stuff is... The terrain is said to have been instantly liquefied in the extreme heat of the explosion. It appears to have vitrified upon cooling. I think it's starting to dawn on me how truly cataclysmic the blast was. Yeah, never felt real before now, did it? You know, being here and all. And I figured I'd stop blubbering like a baby. Wonder if that's what's going on with Lapis. Maybe she's not got that sense of shock. She doesn't... Not that she doesn't have shock, it's just... She doesn't know how to process shock. She doesn't understand that sometimes something can be so emotional, you can compartmentalize it, and it's like, your brain can't process it yet. So it's like, I'm fine. I am fine. Why don't I feel worse? Why don't I feel upset? And then it'll just slowly trickle out, and then it will hit you. I've had it happen many times. I'm sure many of you have as well, where it's just... stuff doesn't hit you immediately. Maybe that's what will be happening with Lapis, and she just doesn't understand that. She doesn't know that yet. Maybe. Marielle, I may not be able to use these photos in any official capacity yet, but I hope someday people around the world will see what really took place here. After all, it's my job as a reporter to show the world the truth. Should have just told her to wait outside the village. Nobody will look down on you for crying, Marielle. Just try not to push yourself, alright? I won't. Thank you. Thanks for your concern, but I'm fine, really. As a journalist, now that I'm here, I've got a duty to fulfill. Before we look at that one there, let's check my schedule.
Gotta treat myself every now and then.
Let's make sure we get through all these before we carry on, I suppose.
I will cherish this.
Thanks.
My thanks.
Indeed.
My thanks.
I'll keep it safe.
Keep it secret. Keep it safe.
Sure, I'll take it.
Good. You better.
I'll keep it safe, Green.
It's not from Reen. It's from Kevin.
Thanks a bunch.
There we go. Right. I find it a bit difficult to admit, but the man who targeted this village frequented the same old haunts that I once did. Really, what he did here was despicable. Yeah. this is the same village we visited 2 years ago still hasn't quite sunk in yet. The crimes they committed were vile indeed, even to a criminal like myself. So what's your plan here? And considering it doesn't seem like the society intends to do anything about the professor. I want to see for myself what events take place here, be they good or bad. Which is why I'd like to go to the hillside with you, if you'll have me. Promise not to be a hindrance. Considering the society's stance on the situation, I'm curious what you mean by see it for yourself. Well, I'm curious what you think of all this. Not the society. You. Yeah, I mean, given that you've helped us in the past, you're not just one of the society's worker bees. You have your own thoughts and feelings on things, right? Well, it's nice to hear you think so highly of me. In spite of the fact that I'm a former assassin turned enforcer. Let's see. To say for now is that I've taken a particular interest in Professor Hamilton of late. The professor? Can't imagine why. You see, he seems to have had some sort of involvement in the family matters of a certain catty acquaintance of mine. She has to say about the present situation and whether she contemplated her actions before taking them. I want to know the answers to those questions. A catty acquaintance. That isn't your only reason for wanting to accompany us, is it? Indeed. But considering my dear family has its own circumstances to consider at present, can't divulge the particulars. However, there's a premonition of mine that I'd like to confirm. When she says her family, does she mean... No. Maybe I'm overthinking it. All that being said, I have no desire to interfere with your mission, love. In the end, as long as I can hear her reasoning for doing the things she's done, that will be enough. That doesn't change the fact that the church and the society have different goals here. And besides, we don't know what the other members of the society are up to either. So, but I'll need to think on this. Kevin not making a split-second decision? No. He seems to have reasons for his reservations. Well, one can never be too careful these days. But I suppose that prudence of yours is what makes you such a fascinating knight. Anyway, but if you do allow me along, know that I'll spare no effort in assisting you. Come find me when you've made your decision. Swin? Nadia? Once we're done here, we should go talk with the others. Good idea. Still gotta give Risha and the Golden Butterfly our answer, after all. I knew what I was walking into, but this is just beyond words. If the professor's trying to guide us to some sort of understanding, something bigger than what happened here. Gather everyone together has been added to the travel menu. The church and the society mix as well as oil and water. Though your confusion is only natural. Take your time and think things over. Although you may not have all that much time left. Okay, let's see if there's anything left. Just Mayor Wing. I'm gonna go look at Mayor Wing's house. Are there any other places I've not... No, we'll just head over to see if there's anything about the mayor's house, which isn't even there anymore. Like, yeah. Yeah. Right, let's gather everyone up. And gathering everyone together will advance the main story, after which you can no longer be able to freely explore the Creil outskirts. Doesn't look like the princess or Ashen plan to intervene again. As for Risha and the Golden Butterfly's offer, well, it's best to be prepared. Got a feeling there's going to be trouble down the road. Not long after everyone gathered in the center of the village. What remains of it anyway. Kevin let the group know that they were planning to head out to their final destination. It was then that they responded to the pair's offer. Let me cut to the chase. Risha, Golden Butterfly, we're accepting your offer. You can help us make our way to the objective. Figured as much. You have my gratitude, Kevin. As I said earlier, however, I may not be able to aid you in your final task. Oh, that's no issue. If you need an extra hand, I'd be more than willing. Although I do plan on hearing the professor out at first. But as soon as things begin to go awry, I'll be ready to take her down. Oh my. Yeah, that's fine with me. To be honest though, it's the people she's with that I'm most worried about. The greatest swordswoman in Alsame, the master of gemstone arts, and 2 stigma wielders. You believe you would struggle against 2 dominions at once, do you? Even with your skills? As for the Crown Prince and the bodyguard, the former's true strength is unknown to us, and the latter is more skilled in the sword than I am. My prof is a master of the gemstone arts, even among our family. You're right not to underestimate him. But perhaps the largest problem we face is the simple fact we cannot predict how well prepared the professor is. Yeah, those mask guys might be somewhere else right now, but who knows what other trick she has up her sleeve. Seeing as you've got both Risha and the Golden Butterfly on your side now, imagine you would be able to deal with pretty much anything. Agreed. And I'll be giving you guys backup for everything I've got. You won't hear any objections from us. We decided to see this through to the end after all. Got a lot of mixed feelings about this, but the only way to figure out what she's really up to. Kinda want to tag along too. Yeah, I feel ya. Sounds like the sort of event I could use for inspiration. Unfortunately, what lies ahead is not a place for outsiders like us. Marielle?
Marielle?
What I said.
Kevin, if possible, I'd like to...
Wait, hold on.
Huh? This is...
Huh?
White flowers? Fields of buckwheat?
Come on, you two! Hurry up already!
Hold on a minute, Lashkar! Are you coming too, Nero?
No, dude.
There's no mistaking it. This is Creil Village. Initiating search using the standard Orbital signal, the wireless Orbital network, and Marduk satellite communication. Detection from all 3. Now executing anti-hacking diagnostics. No errors detected. No errors detected. No errors detected. Confirming current time and location coordinates. Year 1208 of the Septian calendar. October 15th, 11:45 a.m. The Calvard Republic, Vichy County, Creil Village. Rufus! Nadia! Swin! Even Kevin's gone too?
What? Huh? What?
This vehicle was broken earlier, wasn't it? I'm not dreaming, am I?
Well, you had like the eye thing. So it's like, are you viewing a memory? Or are you actually here? Because we know you have special stuff going on yourself. There's the whole singularity situation, so... What was that shiny thing?
It's the same as when we were here before. What's going on?
What was the shiny thing she saw, like, on the hill? Just do the round. Sir? It got pretty crazy last month or so after a bunch of monsters swarmed into the area, but I'm glad things have settled down. Keeping this place peaceful is my biggest priority after all. Guess I'll take a short break and then get back to my patrols. Can I go inside?
Not this way.
Maybe I'll hold off for now.
Boy, that smells delicious. Like a galette. But this isn't the time for that.
No. It's like, I'll just have it. No, just one. Alrighty, once the lunch rush settles, need to ask Kaina to check the oven. Next month's Harvest Festival will probably draw a fair number of people. I need to start getting ready for that too. Oh wait, are you? Feel like I've seen you somewhere before. The woman from the inn I stayed at before. Doesn't seem as though she's an illusion or anything, but... So what is going on here? You're not lost, are you? If you run into any trouble, please let me know. Radio's not on, so we can't get a better idea of other things. Hi.
Oh, found one! Try catching it yourself, Kent.
I'll give it my best shot. Be careful, you guys. You're gonna get soaked if you fall in. Are these the same children I played with before? Wait, yes! Annie, Kent, and Lashkar. This point is a little more than a year since I last saw them. But they grew so much. Oh, hello. Are you a traveler, miss?
Hey, you're barely any older than I am. Wait, have we met before?
Now that you mention it, those eyes of hers. Oh, I remember. You played with us last year.
Am I dreaming? I'd never been to Creil myself, but it's exactly as Dingo described.
Marielle's here? How are you here?
Huh? Oh, hey, another lady?
Lapis?
What are you doing here, Marielle? And where's everyone else?
I don't know. But, this is Creil Village, right?
What's going on here?
Are they tourists, maybe? Sorry for the commotion.
Can we warn them? Just be like, hey, maybe you guys just don't be around here in the near future.
It's just like when we looked into the past. Or, no. This might be...
Oh, damn it.
Oh, there they are.
Lapis, where were you?
Everyone.
Were we dreaming?
We were so worried, LP. I mean, you just up and vanished on us out of nowhere.
We split up to look for you two and everything.
Yes, everyone was quite worried.
It was as if you were both spirited away. What exactly happened?
Well...
Let me take it from the beginning.
What was the shiny light in the distance?
October 15th of last year. So, about 9 months ago.
Roughly 1 month before the bomb went off.
And you and Mariel went back to the past at the same time.
Is that even possible?
I suppose it could have been some sort of illusion. But I still have everything in my log. The kids' voices. The way they breathed. It was all so real.
it is a case of I'd really want to go speak to Lashkar right now. I'd be like, do you remember Lapis and Marielle appearing and then disappearing randomly? Do you remember them just vanishing in front of you? And it's Lashkar's there being all... Yeah, I remember. This opens up interesting stuff for Lapis.
And now, they're gone.
Oh, there we go.
I think I'm finally starting to understand.
I see.
LP. Well, at least Lashkar's okay, right?
A silver lining for sure, though it took him a while to see it.
Oh yeah. And that one engineer was saved too. It's 11:55.
That means there's only an hour before the launch. The broadcast should be starting soon.
Probably as good a time as any then.
Headed off, are you? Yep, to the top of the hillside, where Fairy and the others went last year.
We want to try talking to the professor before the launch.
By the way, I saw a white light coming from the hill right before I shifted into the past. I have a feeling it was the replica.
If that's the case, then those colleagues of hers are almost certainly waiting for us up there.
I imagine so are the pair from Elsheim and the two Dominions.
I didn't get to finish what I was saying before because of what happened. But, if possible, could you take—
Sorry, but that's...
Well, I don't see why not.
Wait, really?
Rufus?
It's my decision. No, it's not.
Back in Tharbad, we promised we would inform her of any new information we came across.
I promise we'll let you know as soon as we find anything. You'd be okay with that, right, Kevin?
Yeah, fine. Like I could ever say no to a cutie like you.
And with the launch on the horizon, things seemed to be growing increasingly unstable. Then, amidst all of our preparations, not only did Lapis visit the past, but Marielle did as well. There must be a reason why. I can't say for certain whether or not she's meant to stand in Dingo's place, but I believe she has the right to be present for what's to come.
Can't say I disagree, but... Fine, then. Marielle Aimee, you can come. But you better be prepared to keep your eyes trained on the truth, even when you want to do nothing more than look away.
I am. So please, take me with you.
Then it's settled.
And given our current group, I doubt we have to worry about keeping her safe on the way there.
We'll be right by your side, Marielle.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Doesn't really feel appropriate to tell you lot to give it your all, but at the very least, make sure you don't walk away with any regrets.
Take care! Oh, and remember, the launch will be happening in the southeast, okay?
We shall await your return. May Adios be with you.
May the Heavenly Mother guide your way. And Risha, I'm counting on you.
Of course.
That you all head forth on this day is most assuredly Arusha's will. I'm sure there's a role that only you can play here. You who have glimpsed the darkness of the world and chosen to press on regardless. And I believe that could be said of the professor as well. Please, say what you need to she who knows what fate awaits us.
Your Highness. Yeah, we will.
My word. I get the feeling you're going to be a force to be reckoned with, young lady. Much like a certain young duchess.
Not sure I'll be able to live up to your expectations, but I plan on seeing this thing through on my own terms.
I wish there was more exploration of how Lapis felt there. Oh, why is that one now? Why is it the glowy name of the game, everyone? Why is the glowy name of the game? 12:05 PM. Region around former Creil village. Great Shadows Hills, southeastern side. So this area got caught in the explosion too. It was a nuke! Yeah, we actually came here 2 years ago on a picnic. Even back then it was rocky, but it wasn't barren like this. The terrain's definitely seen some alteration, yes. And I'm also seeing a few signs of heat damage. The extent of the destruction is truly astonishing. That bomb had to have been more powerful than even McBurn. I would assume as much, especially in terms of range. Kind of bonkers that you guys would make the comparison so casually. So, that's the replica, is it? That where you found the statue, though. We should get moving. We have less than an hour before the launch. Let's hope we make it before then. I'm sensing a few enemies farther in. I'm sure we'll be fine, especially with this team. Risha, Golden Butterfly, we'll be counting on you. I won't hold anything back. I don't intend to disappoint. I'll make sure to back you up, Mario. So just watch your step, alright? Thanks. Risha has temporarily joined the party. Lucrezia is accompanying you as a guest. Let's see if we can make our way through here fairly quickly.
Watch out for ranged attacks!
I feel like we could.
Oh, a treasure chest. Good find.
Just so it's like...
Yikes, got a whole mess.
The view is completely different when we're on foot like this.
You good, Mario? Can't imagine this is easy for you.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'll do my best to keep up. In times like these, Dingo would... No, I can't think like that. I'm doing this because I want to.
Yeah, that's the spirit. We've got your back all the way.
Yeah, because I think it'd be a good idea to start the next part just
This cutie has booty.
at the top of the hill.
Combat! Clinch it with a charge attack!
It feels more appropriate to everything going on.
Looks like a tough customer. Go get him, everyone!
Yeah. Is it down there? Down there. What I will do in between the parts, though, is come back and make sure I get
Treasure spotted!
all the new enemies and stuff like that.
My, what a lovely melody.
Sounds like it's coming from up there.
That voice. I think I recognize this song from somewhere.
Wait, what are they doing here?
Let's go.
Who's they? Wasn't that the song that Judith was singing?
I'm all prepped up.
Well, humming, I suppose. Back in Yankerville. The one we had on the gramophone type thing. At Anya's house. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Right. We'll end this part here anyway. And in the next part, we'll proceed upwards to the top of the hill. I'm going to go around in between the parts, like I said, and just make sure I get a few of these enemies. So, we'll see you up there in the next part. Ta-da for now.